Alright, so I realize this isn't, how would you say, Hollywood. But what I'm showing here is about a 2" by 3.25" reflector. This one in particular is off my 2008 Honda. It used to be bolted onto the rack. But that's not what's important. Just to kind of give you a visual, 23 years ago, when I was 40, I'm just about 63 now, I was working for a outfitter north of Prince George, BC. This guy owned a guiding area, which was out the 700 road. I believe the river, well, probably about 50 kilometers out there, maybe more. It's been a while since I've been out there, but he had a lodge out there, a hunting lodge out there at the time, and I was an assistant hunter. And me and my German hunter were up this side road, not too far from the river. Parsnip or Anzac, I can't remember. I think it's a Parsnip River Bridge we were near. I think that's right. And we were, I don't know, some 12-15 up this spur road, which kind of shot off on a, I'd say about a southwest angle, I guess you could say. Anyway, we were staking out a pretty good area, actually, where there was lots of moose sign. And like we had been in there earlier, there was so much sign that the outfitter had stuck me there with the hunter, and we were to be concealed in this deactivated bridge. You know, it was a dry hole under where the bridge was. And I was moose calling from there, and I could call moose pretty good. And in fact, on a hunting trip with the same hunter, a few days after this experience, I did call in a good trophy bull. He was with several cows, and he thought my calls were so sexy that he just couldn't resist, even though he already had 2 cows with him, which was good for me and the hunter, the outfitter anyways. So while we were positioned in this stakeout while I was calling, we started losing light, and we stuck around till the light was gone, and it was I'm gonna say must have been late September, early October. And so on the way back, we're headed back to the hunting lodge, which was about a 15 or 20 kilometer run on a quad, and we're on a Honda 400. And as we're going down the road, on this spur road still, we crossed through this kind of boggy area where there was kind of like a gravel pit where the water was running across the road. Anyways, it was really dark by this time, and my hunter's riding on the back, and so this thing that looks a lot like that, it was powered somehow. Like this one, I'm getting a reflector light off it by shining a little flashlight on it, but this thing that we were seeing was powered somehow on its own. It was very, very bright. Probably much brighter than this thing appears. I'm not sure how good this is going to look on camera, but we'll find out. Serves a purpose. Anyway, this thing was floating above the road, and it went right over the road as we were cruising down the road, and I don't know how wise of an idea that was, but we passed directly under it as it passed over us. And what's weird about that is there was no silhouette, there was no, all there was this stupid little reflector floating through the air. Very solid, as if it was on rails, you know, like it didn't waver in the wind or jiggle or anything. It just like was as if it was on solid rails, and just slowly, you know, cruising along, if you will, about 12 feet in the air. We passed directly under it, and when we got to the corner, I asked my hunter, like, "You saw that thing, right?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "What the anyway, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, not really. Okay, we get back to the hunting lodge. The outfitter's fucking pissed off. Where the hell have you guys been? Because you know, it only doesn't take that long to go 20 kilometers on a quad, and we were like 2 hours past sunset, easy. And honestly, we didn't know why we were late. Like, we lost time. I can't really say what happened. All I know for sure is that we saw this oddball reflector thing floating over the road, and as I say, I made an unwise choice. We drove directly under it. Somehow we both lost time. We got into camp at least 2 hours late, and I have no explanation. My hunter had no explanation, and I quizzed the outfitter about it, if he'd ever seen anything like that, and he had not. I don't know if he believed us or not, but you know, we'd missed dinner, of course, at the cookhouse, right? So we got cold leftovers and off to the fart sack for the next hunting day. But I believe that was some kind of cloaked UFO. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know if it was ours or theirs or whose. But that's the story. That's what happened. That's the first UFO that I have memory of seeing. And it's just kind of along the lines of, you know, what I guess some of my experiences I'm telling about in this channel, because one day I will be gone, but my channel will live on, and maybe someone can learn from this. Maybe someone else has seen this. You know, if you have, you know, comment about it. If you'd like to tell your experience about this, well, let me know in the comments, and if you give me your email, I'll contact you. You can email me the story. It'd be interesting to know if anyone else has seen anything like that, what I saw. You know, what me and my hunter saw. Anyway,